dial in your punching form fast with this one tip. Hello, Earthlings. Ultraviolet Ronald from the Bronx here. We're going to get right into it. So I'm going to get up close and personal. And as you see me right here, I want you to understand this is 180 degrees from the wall that's behind the camera to the wall behind me. And then 90 is going to be from this plane right here. And then in between that would be 45 degrees. That's where you want your body to be, because that's a good amount of structure when it comes to that distance and still having that power to take advantage of your opponent. Now that you understand your body's in a 45-degree angle, you're going to act as if your backhand, whether it be your right hand or your left hand if you're southpaw, is phoning in a friend. Have it nice and close to your ear to protect your temple and the side of your head if need be. And then with that lead hand, so you're not blinding your hand by having it too high, it's going to be right below your eye. Relax your shoulders. You don't want to have it all crunched up. You want to relax your shoulders and have your elbows nice and loose, but pinned onto your rib cage to protect your vital organs. Now, as you got that down, to get the form where it needs to be, you have to punch loosely as possible, okay? And the way you build up the speed is to punch as fast as possible. So if I'm throwing that jab, I'm snapping it out as quick as possible, and I'm bringing it back to my face. We're just going through it stationary. So I'm snapping it out and bringing it back to my face. See, I'm snapping it. My shoulder is coming out to protect the side of my face, and I'm tucking my head in. So if they were to come over, my shoulder would be catching it instead of my head, and I could be potentially hurt. All right, so again, throwing that jab out and right back to the face. Same with that cross, except you're rotating your shoulders. So with the bottom half of your body, your front foot is going to be about a 45-degree angle. Back foot is going to be about a 90 degree. And your heel is going to be in alignment with your toe. You're going to be nice and light on your toes. Keep your hips underneath you, and you're going to slightly bend those knees. Now coming back, when it comes back to that punching form, again, you're going to keep your hand here. So as you're punching, right, I throw that jab, this hand stays right here on my head. And if I throw the cross, this hand stays right on my head, and I'm throwing that cross out. All right, bring it back. I throw that left hook, right back, and I'm snapping and bring it right back. Same with that right hook. I'm keeping my hand here and right back to the face. Left uppercut. Okay, this hand stays right on my head. Right uppercut, hand stays on the head, and right back. And then over time, as you get comfortable doing what it is that you need to do to perfect your punching technique, you will always have your hands up at all times. And you're not doing the bow and arrow effect as if you're punching and you're doing a karate kata or form or something like that. Because boxing and karate are totally two different martial arts. So the number one rule in boxing is to protect yourself at all times. Try to be as loose and relaxed as possible and focus on your form as you're punching. The looser you are with your movement, the more power, believe it or not, you're going to have while throwing those punches out. And at the same time, you're going to have more snap. The more snap you have, the more power that's going to be generated. And at the same time, the quicker you're going to be able to bring it back to your face as you're punching. All right, so again, you keep that key technique in there. Just after every punch, one hand stays up as the other one comes out, and as fast as you bring it out, like a piston, it comes back just as fast to protect you at all times. Now practice this as much as possible. Practice each punch 10 times. So we jab. You're jabbing 10 times. You're crossing 10 times. You're left hooking 10 times. You're right hooking 10 times. You're left uppercutting 10 times. You're right uppercutting 5 times. And then you can add 1 to 2 punches into the mix. Don't go over the 2 because then you're going to get all crossed up, especially if you begin at this. But practice as often as you can. Have fun in the process and really become a student to the game, because that's how you progress very fast. Now, thank you for joining me on this journey to the ultraviolet. And if you like the video, please comment and subscribe. And always work towards becoming your greatest version.